Hey everyone, Richard Razor Sharp here with another video, and I thought I would just put together a video for you guys based on what I've achieved this year in 2022. I'm putting together a number of videos about kind of goal setting, planning ahead, and it's something that I personally practice. And so I thought, do you know what, let me let you guys know what did I set as goals for myself for 2022 and what did I achieve. I will say up front, there is one goal that I set for myself that I can't really speak about as yet because it's still in the process and it's quite a big deal, and it's something for me that I don't want to speak about until I'm ready to show that it's at that point of manifestation, because it is going to be a big thing, not only for me but for this channel and for my future really. So yeah, that's kind of in the process and in the pipeline, and that will definitely get shared with you guys in 2023. But to some other things that I'd set for 2022, one of my big objectives was to really invest. I'm a big believer that if you want to grow, you have to first invest. In life, it's just essential. If you want to grow, you need to invest. And this year for me was a year where I really wanted to invest in myself, but invest in this channel. So part of that investment, many of you who've been viewing my channel for a long while will know, when I started out, I just started where I was. I got a cheap camera and started recording content literally in my living room at my home, and that's where I started out. But I've wanted to invest in this channel and produce better quality content, and in order to do that, I decided it was time to leave the home environment, because many of you already know I'm a mobile barber, so I don't have a barbershop from which I operate. So I needed a place where I could record content and just make things a bit better quality. So I invested in using a studio, as you can see me in right now, and this is something that I'm really happy that I have done. It has obviously come at an expense, which is why I'm always asking you guys, click that subscribe button, like, share the videos, get more people subscribe, help me get more people subscribed to the channel to help me with the cost of producing the content that I bring to you guys. So yeah, getting the studio and utilising studio space to be able to record my content was one of the things that I achieved this year. Also, as part of that whole vision of investing in myself to grow, I invested in the equipment that I use. So as I say, I started out with just a cheap SLR camera. I actually invested in a pro level SLR camera this year, which was expensive, but I have to say, I love what it can do. I still am learning a lot about it. There's a lot that I still don't know. It's got so much it can do, but I'm continuously learning new ways I can utilize it. And then also recently, I did invest in my first pro lens as well, which was expensive, but I think the results speak for itself just in terms of the crispness of the videos that I'm now producing, and it was just one of the best investments I've made. Also, from a photography perspective, taking photos, it's sensational. I've always heard photographers say about invest in quality glass, in quality lenses when you have a camera, and I understand why, because the quality of this lens has been phenomenal and continues to be phenomenal. So that's a couple of things for me this year that I've achieved. Another thing for me, which was a really big one, it had been part of my goals of starting this channel in the last couple of years, particularly when COVID hit and we had lockdown. I'd set myself a goal to grow this channel to the point where I could join the YouTube Partner Program. And if any of you out there are YouTubers, you'll know it's not as simple as just signing up. You do have to have a minimum requirement. You need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. You need people to have watched a minimum amount of content. And so this was something I worked towards, and I was trying to achieve this goal in 2021, and I missed it by a small amount. And I'll be honest, it did dishearten me a bit. It was a bit of a knock because I'd put in so much effort to trying to grow the channel. But eventually do you know what? This year I got there. I didn't give up on the goal. I made it a goal for 2022, and this year I achieved it. I hit the requirements that are required by YouTube, and so my channel is now a part of the YouTube Partner Program, and that's allowing me now to be able to plan new things for 2023, which I'll share in another video, which I'll be able to do as a part of the YouTube Partner Program. Just make sure I don't forget anything else. Okay, and then the last thing for me from a barbering business perspective, this year I grew my revenue as a barber. I did set myself goals of what I wanted to achieve in terms of revenue as a private mobile barber, and I achieved the goals that I had. I increased my client base, which was something that I was pleased about, and you know, that came through word of mouth, just my existing clients recommending me to new people, or people seeing my work via my clients' haircuts and saying, who does your hair? And then they referred them to me. So that was great. And also I did increase my prices slightly this year as well. And so those new clients that came in now also paying at my new price as well, which allowed me to achieve my goals. So those are just some of the goals that I set myself for 2022, and you know, whilst I missed out on what would be a really big goal that I set for myself for this year, I'm not disheartened by it. I took time just to reflect on what I did achieve, and I have achieved some things that were really important to me. But in 2023, you guys are going to get to see the big thing that I've been working on in the background, and I look forward to when the time comes that I can share with you all what's been going on and take you on the next journey that I'm going to be pursuing as part of my barbering experience and barbering career, etc. But guys, I hope you guys have all achieved what you wanted, and if you did set goals for yourself and you achieved them, share it in the comments, and you know, let us know what did you achieve this year that you wanted, and that, because I think we can all be motivated and encouraged by one another when we hear each other's kind of testimonies and stories of success within our barbering world. But anyway guys, until next time, I hope you're all well. Take care. Peace.